Welcome everybody. I wanted to bring you along on a propagation technique that I've really wanted to try for the last year or so, but I wanted to wait until my honeyberries had started to produce. And this one was a little bit slow this year, but it's also getting closer to I just picked the last two fruit off of this, and it's right next to a comfrey. So the propagation technique is actually stool mounding. This is the majority of the plant here. What stool mounding is supposed to do is you will raise the ground level on the plant itself. So here you can see where the ground is, and here's one of the stems. I would like to get it up to here or even higher because I want it to reroot from all these different nodes, which would essentially multiply the plant. So this would become a new plant, and this one right here would become a new plant. And you can see how it's already kind of done this because this is a sheet mulched area. So we had sheet mulched it and then planted it into the soil. So there was a couple inches of stuff that had converted from straw and wood chips into dirt, and this actually came up on its own. And I think this is another one as well. See this real skinny one? Oop. And this might actually be more a stool mounding effect of this. So this might have come from the roots, and this is actually an effect of the stool mounding that we did basically as part of the installation. So what I want to do is raise all this up. I got my tripod, and I got my big old thing of dirt. So you'll see me kind of adding as much dirt as I possibly can and trimming back this comfrey to make it easier to see everything. So I'll put some easy listening music on here. I try to get some of this dirt in here on camera. I'm just gonna add it. I use a hand shovel for everything, so don't think I'm weird, because I am weird. But it kind of gives me a little bit more control. You see, it just kind of like that. It just makes more sense to dump it down the center, but I'll have to go around it as well. Here's maybe a better view of it. I'm only about a third of the way done. We can kind of get an idea of where the ground level was and where we're trying to raise it up. Remember, we already set a goal of right around this height, right before, I don't know, right around the first set of leaves on the plant itself. So maybe about here. Biggest part, I think, is trying to make sure I get to the back side of the branches, because with the rain the dirt will naturally settle. And I suppose the only real question I have is, after I put all this in, how much mulch should I put over it? Maybe just some straw, just a layer. And then also, should I mulch, or also, should I prune some of the branches back? It does take quite a lot of dirt. And maybe I'll have to just keep an eye on it, and if I need to add more dirt later. So here we are. Right before I hit record, I realized that this is part of the tree, and I need to get some dirt right back here. Kind of fill it in all the way up to here. That's quite the increase in the level of the dirt, that's for sure. So I'll fill in a little bit of that dirt. Then I'll grab some straw and protect it from the sun. So this appears to be a pretty good place to stop. I got it all covered in some straw You can see how much the plant like got spread out because I dumped all that material in the center. We got 1, 2, 3. There's a few over here. I guess they're bunches. And I went up probably 9 inches, well 6 inches let's say. So I climbed up those stalks pretty high, and as this settles I can always add more dirt. The straw can break down and other shoots can go, so I think this is going to work out pretty well. The only question I was kind of wondering was, should I like kind of clip these back, but it looks like it is still actually going to fruit a little bit more, so we'll just leave it like that and call it a day. So thank you for watching, and I'm really glad I got to do that. I got a number of other bushes to do, another dozen, 15 of them, but I just couldn't. This one looked like it was short on fruit. I was like, let's give it a try. My other ones though, my other honeyberries are still gonna produce. I mean, they're still producing just as strong as it did 3 weeks ago when they started, so what a great plant. And it's a cool idea, cool way to like propagate plants, is if I can turn a stem into a plant, I'm all for it. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.